Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
This is Wade Hayes from Toots Restaurants. One of the things that put us on the map here in Rutherford County was our daily specials. Now you can go to our website, toots.com, and click on the Daily Specials tab to see what those are.
Hey, this is Jack Hayes. Come over to Toots Restaurants and play our cool arcade games. And while you're at it, come check out our menus.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
The large majority of our kids are involved in athletics or extracurricular activities, one or the other, and most are doing multiple activities.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
And that's a great preparation for life. How many of us in our life are just doing one thing? So a well-rounded student is a huge deal.
Invest in your child's future in a Christ-centered environment with many athletic and extracurricular choices.
Without a doubt, our students have the opportunity to be involved in multiple activities.
To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live, too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Life's too short to stress about insurance. That's why Ray Call at Rayburn Insurance is here, to make sure you have the right coverage without all the hassle. He'll work hard to provide you with personalized service and finding the best solutions for you and your family. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. Let him handle the details so you can focus on what really matters.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by IDST's, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Prime Time Sports Team.
Well, welcome into the IDST's intermission. We've made it to halftime with your score 28-0. Blackman leading Stewarts Creek in this one. Before we kind of give you stats in this first game, let's get a Dr. Automotive live report. We head out to Riverdale tonight. The Warriors and the Smyrna Bulldogs locking horns in a region tilt. Second half just got underway, and Danny Brewer joins us. Danny, a big score for Riverdale coming out of the half.
They got the opening kickoff of the second half, drove it right down the field, scored to take the lead 17-10. They went up 10-0 early. Smyrna answered with 10. Smyrna scored with about 33 seconds of the first half on a nice little throw from A.J. Jackson, about 30 yards for a touchdown, and to tie the game up. So now Smyrna's trying to get something going here on their opening drive of the second half. But 17-10 Riverdale with 9:34 and counting in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a quick start by Riverdale, and sometimes that happens on the road. You're the visiting team. It can get out of hand, but it seems like Smyrna handled that pretty well.
They bounced back nicely, made a couple of nice defensive stands, and got the ball back and had a couple of nice drives to put points on the board. And that's the whole thing is, when you can get that goose egg off the board and you get a little momentum going, then you start believing. And that was what happened to Smyrna because they pretty much controlled the second quarter.
As Gavin Hampton for Riverdale and Zeke Key for Smyrna had big nights at quarterback?
Zeke Key is not playing tonight. It's A.J. Jackson at quarterback for Smyrna. Smyrna's actually without 4 offensive starters tonight. So A.J. Jackson has stepped in and done a very nice job for Smyrna. They've been throwing the ball around pretty good, but A.J. Jackson is behind the center tonight for the Smyrna Bulldogs.
Gotcha. All right. Well, going to be an exciting second half there. We'll catch you in the post game. You may be at home in the hot tub by the time we call you, though.
We can only hope so.
Well, that doesn't give me a good visual, I'm just telling you, but that's okay. Danny,
thank you, guys. Good
appreciate
luck.
it. Yes, sir. That's Danny Brewer with the Dr. Automotive report, live report from the game over at Riverdale High School. Appreciate that report from Danny here this evening. Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car, lifelong Rutherford County residents, and providing ASE certified auto repair for decades. Foreign imports to domestic models, they offer expert service with that hometown touch at Dr. Automotive, Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, online at autorepairsmyrna.com. Let's update you on the scoreboard here real quick, and you got that score in the third quarter. Riverdale now leading by a touchdown in that one. Halftime, probably starting the second half in Oakland Rockvale, and that is 28-14, Oakland on top. Here we've got Blackman up 28-0, Clay County 22, Middle Tennessee Christian 13. If you did not hear your local school, Stewarts Creek, Laverne, and you know what the score is, let us know, and we'll tell everybody about it. All right? Those are the scores that we're missing right now on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Okay, with that being said, let's take a look at your first half recap here and kind of tell us how that first half went, if you would there, Mr. Bill Hockenberry.
All right, Brian, here at the half, the Blackman Blaze lead the Stewarts Creek Redhawks 28-0 in the first half. For the Blackman Blaze, they had 50 yards on the ground, 127 through the air for a total of 177 yards in the first half with 6 first bank first downs. Individually for the Blaze, on the ground, J.V. and Elliott was sacked one time for -4 yards. Mike and Nance had 6 carries for 36 yards. Jabari Kemp had 3 carries for 13 yards. Daniel Smith had 1 carry for 7 yards and a touchdown. Max Wilcox also had a carry for -2 yards. Throwing the ball through the air in the first half, Javion Elliott was 7 of 10 for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air in the first half. Really good first half, I thought, from Javion, really showing his maturity and when he was under pressure. Receiving in the first half for our Blackman, Braylon Odor had 3 catches for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns, and 2 really spectacular highlight touchdowns in the first half. Bryson Mitchell had 3 catches for 21 yards, and James Stevenson had a catch for 17 yards. Blackman also was penalized, Coach Christie would not like this, 8 times for 48 yards in the first half. For the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, they had 34 yards through the air, 34 yards on the ground, 27 yards through the air for a total of 61 yards in the first half and 4 first bank first downs. Individually for Stewarts Creek, Jamarcus Brown had 8 carries for 5 yards. Jaden Stewart got injured earlier in the game, had to carry for a yard, and hopefully he's going to be okay. Kingston McQueen had 4 carries, 31 yards, really ran hard in that first half for the Redhawks. Jaden McKnight had 2 carries for 5 yards, and quarterback R.C. Davis was sacked 1 time for -8. Through the air, R.C. Davis was 4 of 11 for 27 yards in the first half. He did have 1 interception. Receiving for the Redhawks, Dallas Johnson had 2 catches for 9 yards, and Kingston McQueen had 2 catches for 18 yards. The Redhawks in the first half were penalized 4 times for 22 yards and had, like I said, 4 first bank first downs. And at the half, it is Blackman Blaze 28, Stewarts Creek Redhawks nothing.
All right, that's your offensive stats here in the first half. Let's go over to Rod. He's got to look at the defensive stats here this evening. And what do you got over there, Rod?
Well, we got For the Blackman Blaze, in this first half, they had a couple turnovers that led to easy scores. One was a pick six by Jader Gowan, who also had 2 tackles and a forced fumble. A good first half for him. Amari Sanford had 1 fumble recovery. Isaac Levy was actually the top tackler on the defense. The big interior lineman had 5 tackles. And Tristan Thornton and DeMarcus Vance had 3 each. Also with 2 tackles were Jaden Lark, Emery Harris, Jarrison Daniel, and Blake Zirkle. For Stewarts Creek, Jonathan Hadley had 2 tackles and a fumble recovery. So that was 1 turnover that they got later in the first half as Stewarts Creek began to start to move the ball and stop Blackman. Gabriel Gomar was their leading tackler, had 6, so he was very busy as a linebacker, a middle linebacker. And then with 2 tackles, he had Daniel Johnson, Daniel Williams, Tamara. Can't read my writing. I can't expect that to read it, Brian. Oh, Hill, that's there.
Oh, okay, Hill. 3-letter word, 4-letter word.
Yeah, 2 L's.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay. Ben Cunningham and Micah Williams.
All right, all of your stats tonight. Again, our friends at JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, winners, trophies, and Fans Heating and Air bringing you the stats this evening. As on Big G TV, you can see the Stewarts Creek Red Hawk Band performing out there on the field. Got to see a couple of good bands here tonight. Great halftime festivities at Stewarts Creek. They know how to host an event, that is for sure. We'll come back on your Ideas Tees intermission, and we'll give you a recap of the first half scoring. It was all in the first quarter, and we spent the second quarter with penalties and running up and down the field and taking timeouts and all that kind of thing. But we'll give you, you give me about 2.5 minutes, I'll give you all the scoring in the game when we come back. This is State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe Brown started this family business with a goal of treating customers like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown to do a checkup on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com. When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Back at Stewarts Creek for the Ideas Tees intermission, and it's time for a Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance highlight, and we're going to talk a little golf, I think, right?
That's right. This little shout out for the Central Magnet Lady Tigers. Their golf team qualified for state, including first place in the region this past Tuesday. This is the fourth straight year they've won that particular region. So that means when you do, you go to state. I think the first 2 teams get to go. And so last year they ran runner-ups in the state. They lost, I think, in a playoff. Had a tie at the end of regulation. They had to go another round, end up in second place. But Emery Mitchell was the low medalist in the regions, had a score of 71. Anna Powell had 72, so you can see why they did so well. That's the top 2 scorers. And then Anna Powell's little sister, Lauren Powell, had 75. So shout out. They will be at state on October 9th and 10th in Sevierville.
Yeah, that's next week. Not a bad way to spend fall break.
That's right.
Well, congratulations from Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, our friends at TOA, the largest, most comprehensive orthopedic surgery group in Middle Tennessee. Find out more at TOA.com. Here's your first half recap, and again, it was all Blackman early in the first half. With 10:37 to play in the first quarter, you're going to hear the name Odur quite a bit tonight. This is a big pass from Elliott to Odur that goes long. Back to pass. Now rolls out to the left. Going to throw on the run, and a one-handed snag. 40, 45, 50. Some room. 45, 40, 35, 30 down the sideline. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 end zone. What a run for Braylon Odur.
What a catch, Brian. Unbelievable.
Snagged that one hand. Defender all over him. And went for 69 yards. The extra point good to make it 7-0. Then just a couple of minutes later, 8:46 left in the first. Odur once again. Elliott going to snap the ball with 1 second. Fade route to the left corner of the end zone is going to be snagged, and the second touchdown of the night for Braylon Odur.
Touchdown number 8.
That is a 9-yard pass catch, and Odur is on fire tonight.
Boy, he is. What a big target for Elliott right there. Went up and just got it. Great ball thrown.
Then with 4:49 to play, first quarter, Smith on a longer run. 3rd and 3, and this is going to be Daniel Smith taking it left side and into the end zone. A little wildcat action for the Blackman Blaze. Or 7-yard run for the TD. Made it 21-0 after the extra point. And then right before the end of the first quarter, with about 1:46, the defense comes up big, and Jader Gowan has a big night. And Davis in trouble. He's going to evade one tackle and just slings it, and it's going to be intercepted. And that's Jader Gowan going the other way, and Jader is going to score.
Interception by number 22.
Takes it in for 30-plus on the pick six.
Ill-advised throw there by Davis, just trying to really throw it away. Threw it right to Gator Gowan.
Unfortunately, the pressure coming was just trying to sail it away from anyone, and Gowan snagged it, takes it in for the 31-yard interception return for the TD, and puts Blackman up 28-0. All of that in the first quarter. No scoring in the second quarter. We did see a lot of flags, a lot of punts. It was just really a very weird second quarter, and nobody scored, and that takes us to halftime. That is your halftime update on all of the first half replays, brought to you courtesy of Craig's Tax Service, where they know tax laws can be tricky. It just makes sense to get experts on your side, like our friends at Craig's Tax Service, specializing in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. They're ready to help you make sense of it all. 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial Boulevard, 615-890-2233. Mike, Brandon, Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, proudly cheering on all Rutherford County teams. Wish everyone a safe and exciting second half in tonight's game. We're going to take time out here. When we come back, we should be ready for the second half of action. And we hope you'll stay with us. That is going to wrap up your Ideas Tees intermission. Thanks to our friends, the Brockwells at Ideas Tees. They operate Raider Tees, and they do an absolutely fantastic job. If you want Blue Raider gear, that's where you need to go. They're over on MTCS Road, right across from Middle Tennessee Christian School, behind Regions Bank off of Memorial Boulevard. New location, if you haven't heard. They moved in the past several months. All right, a timeout. We'll come back second half straight ahead on State Farm Prep Sports from WGNS and Big G TV.
Kenneth Barrett believes accountability begins with the sheriff and will make it a foundation of his sheriff's office. For 27 years, he's led with integrity, fairness, and a willingness to hold himself and his team to the highest standards. That commitment deepens public trust, improves morale, and strengthens safety across Rutherford County. Kenneth Barrett as Rutherford County Sheriff is a leader you can count on.
I'm Kenneth Barrett, running for Rutherford County Sheriff. I'd appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, Treasurer Jan Stewart.
America's Thrift Stores is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for a one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, America's Thrift offers unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. Don't miss the deals, don't miss the fun. Come celebrate the grand opening of America's Thrift Stores in Murfreesboro. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for all the details.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have you covered. Our prices will normally meet internet prices. When I buy a guitar, I have to put my hands on the guitar neck. You can do that here. You can try your instrument before you ever put any money on it at all. And still cheaper than what you could get online most of the time, at least master prices at worst. Come see us at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Each team knows which play will be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-900-0877 to make the winning move that can save you time and money.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elkhorn High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to our coverage on State Farm Prep Sports, brought to you in part by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, the Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm. Glad you're along with us here, wherever you're watching or listening to our coverage here tonight on WGNS and Big G TV. Brian Barrett, Rod Edwards, and also Bill Hockenberry here joining us tonight.
Time now for the keys to the second half. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall. Auto, home, business, and life insurance with a trusted agent, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance.
All right, Rod, your thoughts on this second half. I know it's 28-0, but, Stewarts Creek didn't let them score in the second.
Right. Both teams got some assignments they need to do. Stewarts Creek, they needed to get into a rhythm, get in confidence. They started latter part of the second half, they started running the ball hard. Then they had a couple good passes. They need some sharp passes, run the ball hard, and then defensively they started rushing the quarterback, putting pressure on. They got to start attacking. You can't sit back against a team like Blackman. The Blackman's got some assignments they got to do. They got real sloppy in the second half. They got comfortable. And that's not what you're here for, to be comfortable. You got to stay focused. You saw what happened when they played Oakland. Second half, they got blown away. Second half, as a coach, I would be saying you got blown away. We got to stay focused all the way through. They got to get the running game going. They had a big explosive play, a couple almost to a door. Then you had the pick six, and then you had a fumble recovery close, and then you had a Wildcat score. So really, their offense has not been running smoothly. They got to work on that.
Well, Bill, your thoughts on that?
If you're Stewarts Creek, you just got to win the field position game. You want to flip the field, make Blackman have to drive it 80 yards on you, because you've shown your defense can't stop them when you don't turn it over, and not give them a short field. If you're Coach Kreisky at Blackman at halftime, no penalties, no pre-snap penalties. Get lined up properly. The little things. That's what's going to really come down to Blackman as they go on this stretch, trying to get on this, finished in the regular season and on the playoff run. They got to do the little things a little better.
Well, one thing to also note in this game, Blackman's only 2 points away from a running clock, because it's 30, not 35 now. And so, they had that opportunity the entire second quarter to shorten this game, and they didn't do that. And credit Stewarts Creek for that.
You got to credit Stewarts Creek for that. And, again, a rivalry game. Stewarts Creek's not going to let them just get to that running clock. And I think that's probably another thing Coach Caudill's saying is we're not going to get a running clock on our field.
Well, let me catch you up to date on some of the other games that are going on, and we're getting ready for the second half here. The Oakland-Rockvale game is in the fourth quarter, start of the fourth quarter. It's 28-14. That was the halftime score, and Oakland only had 3 plays in the third quarter.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it? So that's the score there. It's 24-13 Riverdale with 40 seconds left in the third quarter in that game. And so that's what we've got for you on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And let's see, we do have Siegel and Clarksville playing tonight. Laverne is in action tonight. Middle Tennessee Christian School, that is another score that I have. MTCS has scored to draw within 10. It's 30-20. That game early in the fourth quarter. So that's an update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And let's see, if I remember, trying to think back, Blackman had the ball first, so Blackman's going to kick off to Stewarts Creek to start this second half, and we're about ready to get underway here. Brian, Bill, and Rod tonight. Tomorrow night we're at Eagleville for the Eagles and Moore County. They are the Raiders, by the way. They're the powder blue Raiders, not the blue Raiders. So, and by the way, Middle Tennessee is off this weekend because we start that October midweek Conference USA stuff, and they're going to play on 3 of the 4 Wednesdays. 2 of those games are at home, and the first one on the 8th will be against Missouri State. 5 o'clock pregame. The Old Pro, Dick Palmer and J.P. Plant, and Chip Walters and Joe Dubin will have the play-by-play for you. Here's the kick, and underway here as Burrow Rabosin sends it into the end zone. So the 20-yard line is where the Red Hawks will have it. They did not have good field position at all in the first quarter. That changed in the second quarter, but field position game is also a big part of this, Bill.
For Stewarts Creek especially, they got to really have good field position at the second half here. Really need to get going here, get a couple first downs, move the ball, flip the field over even if they don't score, and keep some momentum of shutting them out in the second quarter.
Well, this is a big opening drive for the Red Hawks here as Davis brings them out. 1st and 10 as they move left to right. I backfield, and under center is Davis this time. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, passes out here to Sam Bello, his first catch of the night, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 28, 29-yard line. So a nice 1st and 10 completion for a 9-yard gain.
They're going to give him 9 on that one.
8-yard completion.
Bello coming into the game, 5 catches, 37 yards, and a TD.
2nd down and short.
Great first down call right there, Brian. 2nd and short, that's what you want coming out starting the third quarter.
They attack up the middle with Brown just to try to get the first down, and he's going to get to the 31 and get that First Bank first down. Red Hawks building stronger communities every day. That's First Bank. Sharon on the tackle for the Blackman Blaze. So a new set of downs here for Stewarts Creek.
You know, Brian, sometimes you can get up 28-0 and you just kind of settle a little bit. I think Coach Kreisky is trying to get the defense to kind of get a little bit of that mojo, a little bit of that fire back here.
Pitch back to Brown. He takes it left side and tries to get the edge. Breaks one tackle, breaks another, and is going to get positive yards. And I thought he was going to be for sure brought down for a loss.
On the carry, number 10,
Man, what a run. What a runner, Jamarcus Brown. He's run hard the entire night.
Been plagued with a few injuries, but back in this one.
He's down again.
I was worried about that when he went down.
Well, he was fighting for every inch he could get.
That's another thing that has caused several delays. This is like the 4th injury that we've had in tonight's game.
But I will say this, Brian, we have the best training staff, TOA people that are at each one of these schools. They're top notch. I've known most of them. They do a really good job keeping these athletes healthy.
You know, and that goes back, I know I mentioned this last week. Dr. Jordan was given a Hometown Hero Award at Siegel for all of the work that they have done. And I tell you, they're just great folks. Goes back to the Dr. John's days as well with TOA. We're going to take a timeout here. Make that 11:07 to play in the third. We'll be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. One of our clients was operating a farm tractor when he was rear-ended by a tractor trailer. In an instant, his life was changed forever. We helped him receive a settlement that has given him financial security for the rest of his life. Now, each case is different, and we can't promise this type of result for every case. But we can promise that when you hire the law offices of John Day, we'll work hard to help you. If you think we can help, call me, John Day.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
We're back after the injury timeout, second down, and it is going to be a keeper for Davis, and a quick throw here near side, and got back to the line of scrimmage, and that pass was complete to Jaden McKnight.
Davis.
What a catch.
McKnight.
I think he caught it behind his back right there, Brian.
Thornton making the tackle, but it was for a loss. He didn't get forward progress I thought he did. By the way, Jamarcus Brown was helped off the field. He put a little weight on that right leg, but they're going to spend some time working and taping him up down there on the sidelines. See if they can get him back in. Here's the third down and long, and in trouble is Davis and brought down.
Is sacked.
And the Zirkle on the sack there. What number is that? 93. Zirkle. Blake Zirkle.
Protection broke down right there. Good stop for the Blaze. Let's see what they can do here. Their opening drive of the.
Ooh, they brought some pressure that time. Got it off, though. Going to be fielded by Dixon. Dixon takes it outside, bounces it across the 50.
Another flag.
To the 48.
Depending on the play, number 20.
Well, I thought maybe they would lose those during the halftime, but not the Clays. Rod had one job, and that was to go get the flags from the officials, but he didn't do it.
We do need to get some brighter yellow flags. I am with you on that.
Okay. Well, you heard me complaining. The turf, it's
hard
green,
to see.
but does it not have a yellow hue to it?
It
kind
does.
of a tint? I'm saying pink. John didn't like pink.
I don't know. It's hard. It's unless you're looking for it, it's kind of hard to see.
Some fluorescent color. We can come up with something.
This is like old school yellow flags that we have.
Going to be a 10-yard penalty and put the football back at the 36-yard line for the Blaze, and that's where they'll start their first series of this second half. We've got 9:28 left here in the third. It's 9 o'clock on WGNS Murfreesboro Smyrna. Brian Barrett, Bill Hockenberry, and Rod Edwards here with you on radio and on Big G TV tonight. Wide side is the bottom here, and three receivers to choose from. Swing pass is going to be thrown to Dixon, but boy, he pays dearly.
To number 7, Corey Dixon, defended on the play, Amari Bledsoe.
Bledsoe making a huge tackle. Amari Bledsoe 6 tackles coming into this game, his first tonight, and that was a huge one.
Really good hit.
Brings up a second down.
Dixon
Dixon and Odor up top at hashes and numbers. Another receiver here on the near side. Going to be Micah Nance run, and nothing going up the middle either.
Nance on the carry.
Was Hadley leading the way.
The
Stewarts Creek defense has come out fired up here in the second half.
Well, they've really picked it up, really, from the second quarter on. They had, they had the tough things that went against them in the first quarter, but really have picked it up here the last couple quarters here. Blackman needs to get that edge back they had in the first quarter.
It was a quick start for Blackman. 28 points in the first quarter, and no one has scored since. 3rd and 10 facing the Blaze here. Back to pass is Elliott. Has some time, goes long and goes deep, and a flag thrown, 2 flags thrown, as Dixon couldn't come up with it, but there was a reason why. So incomplete on the pass.
Elliott pass intended for Dixon.
So that's going to be a first down for Blackman.
He almost caught the ball. It was very close.
Pass interference.
So it is pass interference against Stewarts Creek. And again, in high school, that's a 15-yard penalty. It's not a where the infraction occurred.
Another good ball thrown by Javion Elliott.
Does get him a first down. So a First Bank first down, supporting the community one play at a time. That's First Bank. Riverdale has taken a 31-13 lead in the fourth quarter over Smyrna, and looks like they're on their way to victory tonight. 31-13 Warriors, tied at 10-10 at the half. And a run by Kemp, I believe it is. Gets into the second level. See where his knee went down, about the 37, I think. Brendan Peter making the tackle. That 31-13 score surprises me.
Does me too. I thought that would come down to last possession.
Especially after the first half being tied. Riverdale came out of the chutes guns a-blazing, it looks like, in the second half.
That would be a big win for whoever wins that game.
Second down, 4 yards to go here for the Blaze. Elliott pump fake, goes near side. Odor is there, trying to make the grab, and flags everywhere once again.
Elliott pass.
And right now it looks like Blackman is just saying, we're going to throw it up here, see if one of our big guys, Dixon or Odor, can make the grab. And the last 2 times they've done that have been 15-yard penalties. Counting this one.
Pass interference against.
Call it against Stewarts Creek. There was a
15-yard penalty.
A little more. It wasn't as obvious this time.
First down,
I will say.
Blackman.
So another first down. So they've been helped on this drive with 2 15-yard penalties. So 30 yards, and they've got the ball inside the 30 at the 27-yard line of Stewarts Creek. No one has scored in this game since the first quarter. Elliott has the receivers 2 on the top side, short side of the field, looking that way. Now is flushed out of the pocket on the run and is going to take a loss.
On the carry, Elliott.
Back to the 33, 34-yard line.
On the play, number 20, Jonathan Hatley.
Good. Daniel Johnson on the takedown for a loss, and just really nobody to pass to.
Really good coverage down there for the Stewarts Creek defense. Javion probably did the smart thing, didn't force it down the field, just went out of bounds, took his 5-yard loss.
Second down for the Blaze.
Jonathan Hadley half sacked there, or half tackle, if you will. Second and about 16. Wide side is the bottom here, near side, and it's going to be Kemp, who's wrapped up for a very short game by Omar.
TFL on the carry, number 28.
Or Gomar, rather, right? Gomar.
Jabari
I was thinking
Kemp.
Omar Smith for some reason.
It's going to be third down.
Hope Omar's
Third
doing
down
well
and
tonight.
long for
Final score, the first
Blackman.
one in tonight, and it's the second loss of the season for Middle Tennessee Christian School as they fall 30-20 to a very good Clay County team.
Another chance, Brian, right here for the Stewarts Creek defense to get a stop, or Blackman pick up this first down and get into scoring zone.
Third and 15, and looks like we've got a timeout to talk about things. We'll step aside as well. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Ladies and gentlemen.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Hi Murfreesboro, this is Amanda from Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street. If you prefer puffy cheeks and cute little whiskers, come check out all of our pocket pets such as hamsters, gerbils, mice, and rats. Here at Animal City, we have a great small animal selection downstairs and all of the supplies to keep them healthy and happy. This is Amanda from Animal City. We are so proud to be Murfreesboro's pet destination for 35 years. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street, family owned and operated.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our thanks to our friends at Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Franklin's Printworks, along with First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, America's Thrift Store, and the law offices of John Day. After the timeout here, 6:18 to play in the third. It's a 3rd and 15 now facing the Blackman Blaze. Again, got our first final of the night in. 2 more games in the fourth quarter. 3rd down. Looks like Stewarts Creek's going to bring a few, and they do. And in trouble is Elliott. Sneaks out of the trouble, but now is going to be wrestled down by the big man, Isaiah Hayes.
Isaiah Hayes.
Boy, he just couldn't. He evaded 2 or 3, but he couldn't get past the big body of Isaiah Hayes.
And a really good job of team tackling right there for Stewarts Creek. They missed him the first time. Javion gets out of it, rolls around, and then they get the stop.
A 5'10", 234-pound sophomore forces Blackman into 4th and 25 and punt now by Bentley. It's going to take a bounce, and it's going to take a Blackman roll inside the 10 to the 9. So once again, field position kind of plaguing Stewarts Creek, but can't say enough about that defensive series and a big stop.
1st and 10 for the Red Hawks.
So the Red Hawks will have it 1st and 10. Our coverage of State Farm Prep Sports brought to you in part by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. You call, we haul. Listen to each pregame and postgame show for the SRM Concrete solid performer. 1st and 10, just shy of the 10-yard line. Moving left to right are the Red Hawks, clad in the red and black. A little misdirection play and a run near side by Jaden McKnight to the 15, just over the 15-yard line.
On the carry, number 23.
They have used a lot of backs tonight, haven't they?
They really have. I'm running out of room of adding backs on the sheet here.
Sanders making the tackle for Blackman.
Jordan and Company.
Brings up a 2nd down here for
It's going to be Second down.
Stewarts Creek as Davis goes to the sideline to get the play, relays that. Dallas Johnson goes out wide left, the lone receiver there. Slot back, and no room to run that time for McKnight. Pocket collapsed.
On the carry, tackled by number
lose
52 and company.
A couple of yards back to the 13.
Blackman defensive front that time did a really good job of covering up those holes. There was nowhere for him to go. And another third down for both teams.
Ambrose and Van Zant were the two leading the way.
Let's see if Blackman brings a little pressure right here on this third down. Or
Coach Caudill was not very happy and didn't have the right personnel out there, so he has to burn a timeout. We'll take it as well on State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hey there, it's Brian, and I wanted to share just one reason why I've been a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee for years. What I love most is how they're always there for me, no matter what I need. You know, I know I'm not just another number. When I have a question, I can count on getting a real answer from a real person who knows me and my financial goals. They're always showing up for me, and they can for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Third down for the Red Hawks. Trying to win their second region game of the year. In the hole here now, but back to pass is Davis. Now flushed out of the pocket, has some room to run. First down and more, 20, 25, and slides down. I think he went down around the 25-yard line, but R.C. Davis with a big run for a First Bank first down Red Hawks.
Well, I've really been impressed with how big of a competitor R.C. Davis is. He's really competed well tonight. He's been running for his life a lot. Really good run right there for another First Bank first down for the Red Hawks.
Oakland has now taken a 35-14 lead over Rockvale, getting late in that game. Haggard with 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions tonight.
Wow.
What a night.
What a night.
1st and 10. Coming near side is McKnight. Trying to get the edge here on the right side. A couple of yards.
On the carry, number 23.
Can't really say a couple of yards in a cloud of dust anymore. I guess a cloud of pellets.
Cloud of pellets coming up.
Picked up 3. Sanders and Van Zant. Tackle for the Blackman Blaze.
That's how we can tell we're not in the Gary Rankin prime Riverdale days.
Yeah.
6 for the Red Hawks.
Man, that truly was 2 yards in a cloud of dust. Pick up 3 or 4 on the second down, and then
that's all he wanted.
Yeah.
Keep that chains moving.
Coming from the near side, turning it up to an angle left side is the running back McKnight to the 36. And that's going to be enough for another First Bank first down. So this started inside the 10. They've got it to the 35 now. One thing it's doing is it's with 2:34 and counting left here in the third quarter. This is taking a lot of time, but you really think that Stewarts Creek needs to score if they're going to make a game of it here pretty quick.
10 for the Red Hawks.
So you need to get something here by the end of the quarter.
Working under center this time is Davis with the I backfield. No receivers. Now they roll out. Long pass. Man, there's Johnson. Can't complete it to him.
Davis pass.
Intended for Dallas.
For number 4.
Well, that's a really good
Johnson.
play call right there, Brian. He had a tight end wide open in the middle of the field, and he saw him, but he took a shot, and he had him. He was behind the defensive back. Gave him a chance. He just let it just a little bit too far, a little bit offline. But good play design right there by the Red Hawks.
Second down.
Yep.
And 10. Looks like Rockvale has fumbled, and so Oakland has the ball at the 26 with 2:05 leading 35-14. A little inside run there to the 36.
On the carry, number 23, Jaden McKnight.
And that's Jaden McKnight. Boy, Jaden has gotten the call here in the third quarter for sure.
He's been the workhorse. Had 7 carries in the quarter.
3rd and 9, now facing the Red Hawks. Sanford and Van Zant. The tacklers leading on that last play. Van Zant, 15 tackles, 2 for loss coming into this game.
It's going to be
Sanford,
third
15.
Third down for the Red
with
Hawks.
2 sacks, 4 for loss. 4 tackles, I should say. 3rd down here and another timeout. Coach Caudill is absolutely livid. When the hat comes off, you know you've probably made a mistake. We'll take another timeout here on State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
Pizza.
You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. We've made ordering online a breeze. From sirpizzatn.com, tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Running for his life is R.C. Davis. Can he convert another first down this time? 35-40, bounced out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Looks like a block in the back going to be the penalty, and it is against the Red Hawks.
See if Blackman will take it, or will make it be 4th down.
Well, if they decline the penalty, that would be 4th and 9.
They took it.
Yep. Playing a little field position game here now.
Stewarts Creek again going to be in a 3rd and long.
Well, I would say 3rd and try you. I hope they got enough buttons on that scoreboard. 3rd and 24. Davis with 2 wide to the bottom here. Fakes the handoff. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Throws on the run and caught downfield. And McKnight is creamed. But they do get the ball down to the 43-yard line of Blackman for a huge conversion.
Jaden McKnight.
Davis with the tackle, but gosh almighty.
What a hit.
If McKnight's not seeing those little Tweety birds flying above his head.
First down.
Good grief.
Thank you.
He's walking around and walking it off. I think he's all right. Coach Caudill asked him who the president was. When he said Richard Nixon, I said, we'll leave him in there. Big first down conversion there for the Red Hawks as they have the ball in Blackman territory with just 37 seconds left here in this 3rd quarter. Been the best drive of the night for the Red Hawks. Eye backfield. And into the second level goes Jaden McKnight, and another flag. Whew. He does rumble down to the 36.
Tackle made by number 26.
Face mask. Ooh, what a big one. That's going to go against Blackman, and a 15-yard tack on there to the end of that run. So with 24.9 seconds, the Red Hawks are going to get another First Bank first down here. Tack on the 15 on the end of that. And, man, I was ready. I was going to say for the first time tonight in the John Day Legal Red Zone, but the ball at the 21-yard line.
Oh, so close.
Very. Best drive of the night. Here's this I formation once again. Two wides close into the line, and this time snuffed out is McKnight's run. I'm going to lose a few here. That's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth with Blackman leading 28-0 on State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
Leaks, clogs, or new installations, Roscoe Brown Plumbing is here to ensure water flows exactly where it needs to go in your home. Since 1940, our team of expert plumbers has provided Middle Tennessee with prompt, reliable service. From emergency repairs to routine maintenance, we're always here, ensuring your home's plumbing system is in tip-top shape. Trust in Roscoe Brown Plumbing for all your plumbing needs, where your family's comfort is our top priority. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
Dear John, I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond, and that's why I just think the world of you. Thank you. Robert K.
My pleasure, Robert. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me show you. With discounts up to 40%, you may find it even costs less.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-459-2683.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
America's Thrift Stores is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, check out America's Thrift Stores. Unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. They're bringing you this fourth and final stanza here. We've swapped sides of the field, so the Red Hawks are moving right to left from our vantage point and your viewpoint. It looks like we're going to be in this I formation once again. Davis using this time to talk to Sam Bello. Sam is kind of in there as the big fullback to plow the road. All 5'9" of him, but 255 pounds of
he's a bowling ball.
Freight train, yeah. Big game here tonight for both of these teams. Blackman coming off of their first region loss last week. Stewarts Creek trying to climb back into the region race here and trying to win their second game of the season. If they are able to come back and pull off what would be an upset here on their home field, it just puts a jumbled mess in the region. Rolling out. Going to pass out of this set and can't get it completed to Sam Bello. He's kind of knocked down there by the Blaze defense. And third and long. This has kind of been where we've seen things kind of bogged down at times for Stewarts Creek.
Second down has not been a fun down tonight for Stewarts Creek. It seems like they're always in 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 14. This one will be a 3rd and 12 from the 23. They've done a good job of picking up some of these 3rd and longs. We'll see if Blackman has a little urgency right here at their defense to try to get a stop.
Need to get the ball to between the 11 and 12 yard line for a first down. Pitch back. And here's McKnight. Nothing around the edge. Tried to turn it up at the numbers and just not there. It's 4th down. And there was Thornton.
It's going to be 4th down for Stewarts Creek.
Kind of thinking on 4th down, they probably are going to have to go for it down 28-0.
Have to.
Best drive of the night.
I've really been impressed, Brian, tonight with the fight of Stewarts Creek after that first quarter. This game could have easily gotten way away from them. Really battled Blackman here.
Back to pass is Davis. Now he's flushed out. Runs right side. May have some room and just is tripped up.
Davis.
Before picking up the first down. He's going to be tripped up at about the 16, but if he gets past that tackle, he's got a first down and maybe more.
Boy, shoots that string tackle right there. Good tackle for Blackman's defense. Good stop.
That was Big Levy who stuck that paw out. So a turnover on downs gives Blackman the ball, 1st and 10 inside the 20.
See if Blackman can get some momentum going on offense. Stewarts Creek defense has really done a good job since the second quarter.
The Oakland game against Rockvale final, 35-14 Oakland. Riverdale Smyrna final, 31-13 Riverdale. A couple of scores for you. Here's the 1st and 10 play, and it's going to be a scrum for a couple of yards for Mr. Nance. We will have Prentice also Heating and Air post-game show coming up after this game.
And call for your ride, please do so at this time.
A quick one.
Students that need to call for your ride,
I guess
do so
two somebodies at least here have to get up early. Rod can sleep in.
The best gig of all of us.
Yep. He starts his fall break. Well, every day's fall break for Rod. What am I saying? 2nd down and flags everywhere.
Flags on the play.
It's a pre-snap penalty. And procedure against Blackman will back him up.
Coach Krosky's just over there with hands over, just crossed. A lot of these are just self-inflicted penalties tonight. They had 11 penalties now for 78 yards.
That has definitely plagued them tonight. They're really fortunate to have gone up 4 scores in the first quarter.
So we'll say, Brian, that, it may not be tonight that win and loss, that makes a big deal. It will later on in the season.
Here's a run by Elliott, 20, 30, 40. Elliott still on his feet, 50, sideline, 40, 30, 20. They will not catch him. They will not. He is going to take it all the way for a touchdown. Javion Elliott, 87 big yards on his 6th running touchdown of the season. Wow. Just let him get free and got those wheels a-turning for the Toots touchdown. Wednesdays is all about Toots' world-famous chicken finger basket. Just $6.99 at lunch, $7.99 at dinner. The tradition continues for 40 years at Toots with 4 Rutherford County locations. Burrow Rebozen for point. It is up and splits the uprights. Your new score, 9:49 to go in this one, 35-0. Blackman on top, State Farm Prep Sports.
This is Wade Hayes from Toots Restaurants, and our family is just honored and blessed to be part of this community for 40 years.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Good food and fun. Toots. Good food and fun.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient.
3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Our coverage on WGNS and Big GTV of State Farm Prep Sports brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack. 805 South Church Street. That's between Farm Credit and the post office. We're neighbors almost. Just up at 306 South Church Street. That's State Farm Agent Dana Womack. 900-0877, myboroughagent.com. Ready for the first kickoff. Well, I guess you got to count the second half kickoff, but first kickoff after a score that we've had since the first quarter. Javion Elliott got loose for a big run. And speaking of run, the clock will as well here. Here's the touchback. And the Creek will have it at the 20-yard line. And that rule is one of those that once it gets to that point, I don't know. Are you in favor of that or not? I know you, especially in basketball as a coach, you'd like to get some younger players in, that kind of thing, but some coaches also use it as a chance to run up the score. So
I understand both sides of it.
Yeah.
You don't want kids going home demoralized. I get that part of it. You want to get some young kids in the game, and it kind of makes people force them to do that. But I'm old school. I'm not sure if I kind of, like that.
Well, here's a rollout by Davis. Makes the completion at the stick. And that is Dallas Johnson who makes the snag at the 30.5-yard line. Nice first down for the Red Hawks.
The Red Hawks have just kept playing tonight. You got to show them. They've shown a lot of heart tonight. I've been really impressed with that. And you can tell Coach Caudell still has his team's ear, and they're fighting hard.
First score since the first quarter. Now Stewarts Creek back out there. Gashing run up the middle to the 40-yard line. That's going to be about a 9-yard gainer.
On the carry, Jaden McKnight.
And that's McKnight. Jaden McKnight has had a good night tonight.
Really has. It's had to be the workhorse tonight in the second half with the injuries they've had to some other players.
Really hated for Jamarcus Brown. I mean, he fought back to get back in this game and play once again and got injured. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. And another big run by McKnight. This time carries it all the way to the 50-yard line.
McKnight on the
Takes
carry.
it 11 yards. He's picking up double-digit runs here.
First down. Tackle made by number 52.
He only had 175 yards coming into this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please
He's going to really pad those stats.
It really is. Already up to 44 on the night.
We're missing a set of car keys to an Infiniti.
First and 10, ball just shy of the 50. Ambrose with the tackle for the Blackman Blaze. Another I formation. Extra protection here on this side of the line, and this time stood up at the line of scrimmage on the first and 10.
Number 23.
So Johnson, no gain.
McKnight.
Or McKnight, rather. 7 minutes. Clock rolling here in the fourth.
The Keys also have
Pitts
a tag
with the tackle
that says
for Blackman.
Amaya.
I think they have hearing new names, so they've made some substitutions defensively.
This game, Brian, we talked about it in the open. It's a scary game when it's a Thursday night. You got fall break behind it.
Yeah.
You're coming off of a real emotional game against Oakland if you're Blackman. And they got out 28-0. And I think they just kind of coasted right there. And I think they'll learn from this as the season gets farther along.
McKnight runs here to the near side, and he's going to be dragged down by Samford.
By number 51, Amari Samford.
It's going to be
third down and 12.
Back to the 47. You need to get it down to the 41 for a first down. You know, Blackman's going to have some things to work on here, but if you can win a ball game and have things to work on, it's a lot different.
And that's the kind of, as a coach, that's what you want.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's easier to adjust and show mistakes in a win like this.
Bello on the right hip of Davis. Now he is on the run for his life, and he's going to take a hard hit down at the 45-yard line for another loss of a couple. And Coach Caudill right there to talk to his junior quarterback. Not sure that was exactly how that play was supposed to unfold, as Daniel brought him down at the 46 officially, so that brings on Landon Wharf to punt.
Probably the right call right here, Brian. 4th and 13. Davis took a real big hit right there on that play, and he hobbled to the bench over here, but
Stewarts Creek's running on 11th man late, and now switching formations here, and the play clock's going to get him here, I'm afraid. Nobody's realized it's down to 0. They punt it anyway. Punt is going to be fumbled, and Dixon is going to lose the football.
Recovered by.
And it's recovered by the Creek.
20,
Jonathan Hadley. Wow, that's twice tonight.
That's something they're going to have to work on, special teams.
Once again, young people
getting out of the way or catching the football on punts.
So at this time, thank you so much for your cooperation.
Set Stewarts Creek up deep in Blackman territory.
Got a timeout here. We'll take it as well. State Farm Prep Sports coming to you from the Good Neighbor Network. It's 35-0, 4:35 to play. Stay with us.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend to other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
America's Thrift Stores is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for a one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, America's Thrift offers unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. Don't miss the deals, don't miss the fun. Come celebrate the grand opening of America's Thrift Stores in Murfreesboro. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for all the details.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Stewarts Creek on the run up the gut. McKnight.
On the carry, McKnight.
Not going to get much here. Maybe eked out a yard on the carry. This after the kickoff fumbled by Blackman for the second time tonight. Gowan making the tackle for the Blaze. Clock at 4:14 and counting. I did get an update, and the game is in the fourth quarter now, but the halftime score was Clarksville 14, Siegel 7. And I don't know if there's been a second half score, so that's the update we have for you. Pitch back. McKnight runs it right side. Going to be tripped up. Does get a yard, but that's about it, I think.
A big hit right there.
Number 22, Jaden Gowan.
That was Gowan. And Levy also in on that, so third down. Well, Blackman came a little angry to this possession on the defensive side.
Really have.
Under 3.5 minutes to go in this one. And McKnight's going to make that bellow on the left hip of Davis, and he's going to circle around, come here to the near side. Evades another tackle, going to tuck it and run. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and pushed out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Boy, when you see that happen, you think, goodness. But some fancy footwork there by R.C. Davis to put the Red Hogs here in the John Day Legal Red Zone for the first time tonight.
There was about 3 times on that play right there, Brian, that I thought, oh no, he's gonna run into somebody, and he outran them all and set him up for a 1st and goal.
The law offices of John Day provide free consultations and only get paid if you win. The law offices of John Day. 1st and goal from the 4 for the Red Hawks. Davis going to work under center. And it's a pitch back to McKnight. He's going to get a couple down to the 2. 2nd and goal. Clock running with 2:10 to play. A score here will stop the running clock, by the way. But right now, Stewarts Creek's just trying to build on something here and a positive.
No doubt you can build on this last 3 quarters for the Red Hawks.
It's Bello and McKnight in the eye behind Davis. And a flag.
Flag on the play. Illegal procedure.
And it's going to be a false start against the Red Hawks.
8th penalty of the night for the Red Hawks. Coach Caudill's not going to be happy with penalties either.
Davis comes over and talks to Coach Caudill, and clock still running at 1:33. Gets the play call and trots back out there. Davis has been on the run all night tonight. That's a young man that will sleep well.
He definitely will. And he'll be at school in the morning too.
Yep. 2nd down and goal from the 7. Davis rolls out to the right side, finds Bello, and he barrels back down to around the 2 or 3 yard line. I think the 2, so they got back those penalty yards to make it 3rd and goal from the 2.
Aaron Pitts, number 20.
Sanders saved a touchdown.
Felix Mitchell.
You get Bello running downhill. Got to be a man to stand him up. I formation. They give it to McKnight on 3rd down. Don't know if they're going to give him any forward progress or not. It's going to depend on where the Stripes put the football. And with 28 seconds, we've got a quick timeout here. We'll be right back for the final play of this game, probably when we come back. State Farm, Prep Sports.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
Craig's Tax Service is located just off Memorial on Heritage Park Drive. You can contact us at 890-2233.
It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We are proud to support all Rutherford County student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We are back here for the final few seconds. I did see a photo on Twitter from Laverne. They were leading 9-7 with 7:59 to play, but I don't see, well, that was very early in the game, so I'm not sure if that's still the score. Here, 4th and goal. Stewarts Creek rolling out. Davis coming here to the near side. Is he going to tuck it and run? He is for the touchdown. R.C. Davis with his first rushing touchdown of the season, and the Red Hawks find the end zone. Kind of opened up there for him.
Great little fake right there, and Davis runs it into the end zone to get the Creek on the board.
Toots touchdown for Stewarts Creek. Don't forget, if you live here in the north end of Rutherford County, you've got Toots Smyrna on Sam Ridley Parkway. 3 locations in Murfreesboro. The original on Broad Street, also South Church and on Franklin Road. Landon Wharf for point after, and it is good. Now 16 of 17 on PATs, and your score with 21 seconds to play, 35-7. Blackman on top, State Farm Prep Sports.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medication's dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each packet.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Ready for the kickoff here after the Stewarts Creek score. Game brought to you in part by Sir Pizza, J. Mullins Jewelry, Winners Trophies, and Donut Country, along with Parks Auction Company. This one bounces into the end zone, so Blackman will have it at the 20-yard line with just 18 seconds to play in the game. Our Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show will come up after we are through here this evening. We invite you to stay tuned for that. Should just be a knee and ball game here, but you never know.
You don't. You can't take anything for granted.
No. They are lined up in victory formation, however, and there's the knee. And that is going to take us to the final horn here. And the Blackman Blaze, after their first loss of the season last week, get back on the winning side of things to improve to 6-1, 3-1 in region play as the Redhawks fall to 3-4, 1-4 in the region. Final score, 35-7. Blackman Blaze on top. Your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show coming up right after this on State Farm Prep Sports.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Parks Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Parks has a team of experienced auctioneers and realtors who make selling your property simple. Whether you're selling your home, farm, or have an estate to settle, auctions are easy, fast, and profitable. You don't have to worry about the hassle of updates, repairs, or showings, and you'll receive multiple offers on auction day.
Parks Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Parks Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Sold it to you, 27.5.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
Friday night high school football starts and ends with Friday Night Thunder, the region's most complete high school football show. Real-time score updates, exclusive coach interviews, and full region breakdowns from across southern Middle Tennessee and the state. I'm Court Steer. Join me right here on WGNS every Friday night for Friday Night Thunder. Pre-game show starts at 6, post-game until 11. More than complete coverage of every team, every Friday.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom designed jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150 and let me save you some money and time.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Welcome back to Stewarts Creek High School, where the players and band did the fight song and all that great tradition they have here at Stewarts Creek. Home game tonight for the Creek, but they fall 35-7 to the Blackman Blaze, and that's the first score on your scoreboard. We've got all finals tonight except Siegel. All right, so I'm going to tell you the winners, and I'll give you the scoreboard right before we wrap up. Kirkwood beats Laverne. Oakland beats Rockvale. Riverdale over Smyrna. And Blackman over the Creek. Clay County beats Middle Tennessee Christian tonight. And again, the full scoreboard here in just a second. But time now for our SRM Concrete Solid Performer, players who delivered steady effort for their team tonight. Rod Edwards, we're going to go defense for both this evening. So
led the scores in the first quarter, and then one who stayed strong throughout the game. Stewarts Creek had to really get back into the game second, third, and fourth quarter. Jonathan Hadley had 5 tackles and 2 fumble recoveries.
All right, repeat that first one. I didn't have your microphone set.
Okay, Jader Gowan had 6 tackles, a pick 6, and 1 forced fumble.
All right, they're solid performers for sure right there. From SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, that's SRM Concrete. Let's go to your Sir Pizza replays and tell you how this game unfolded tonight. And it was all Blackman in the first quarter, and then we didn't have any scores until the fourth. And 7-0 after this O'Dour big catch from an Elliott pass.
Replays.
Elliott, who's back to pass, now rolls out to the left, going to throw on the run, and a one-handed snag, 40, 45, 50, some room, 45, 40, 35, 30 down the sideline, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone. What a run for Braylon O'Dour.
What a catch, Brian. Unbelievable.
Snagged that, one hand, defender all over him, and that made it 7-0. He would make the next catch. It was a 9-yarder this time with 8:46 to play in the first to put Blackman up 14-0. Then it was a little wildcat, little deception here by Coach Matt Kreisky. Put Smith in the game. They go up 21-0 after this one.
Replays.
3rd and 3. And this is going to be Daniel Smith
and
taking it left side and into
Smith.
the end zone. A little wildcat action for the Blackman Blaze. Or 7-yard run for the TD. Now, Rod mentioned Gowan, and this score came with about 1:46 left in the first. The big defensive score.
Replays.
And Davis in trouble. He's going to evade one tackle and just slings it, and it's going to be intercepted. And that's Jader Gowan going the other way, and Jader is going to score.
Interception by number 22.
Takes it in for 30-plus on the pick six.
Ill-advised throw there by Davis, just trying to really throw it away and threw it right to Gator Gowan.
And that takes us to halftime with the score 28-0. Takes us through the third quarter, as a matter of fact. And it wasn't until about 9:46 left in the fourth quarter that Elliott really put the cinch on this one.
Replays.
Here's a run by Elliott, 20, 30, 40. Elliott still on his feet, 50, sideline 40, 30, 20. They will not catch him. They will not. He is going to take it all the way for a touchdown. Javion Elliott, 87 big yards on his sixth running touchdown of the season. The shutout would not take place tonight. R.C. Davis just would not let that happen. Thought he played a really strong game tonight, really tough game tonight, and with 21 seconds, the Redhawks find pay dirt.
Replays.
Stewarts Creek rolling out. Davis coming here to the near side. Is he going to tuck it and run? He is for the touchdown. R.C. Davis with his first rushing touchdown of the season, and the Redhawks find the end zone. And that made your final score 35-7. Blackman Blaze the winner. And those are your Sir Pizza replays.
Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza replays. Be sure to check out the Sir Pizza podcast later and download and listen back to the game at WGNSSports.com. And for your next family night, don't forget Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature royal feast, Queen's Feast, or King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at SirPizzaTN.com and on their app. Download to start earning rewards points.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
As our post-game show continues, Prentice Salsa Heating and Air post-game show. Time to get the final stats in tonight's game. They're brought to you by Winners Trophies, JHA Company, along with Fans Heating and Air. Let's go over to the defensive side first. Rod, what do you got?
Okay, for the Blackman Blaze, we mentioned Jader Gowan had 6 tackles, pick 6, forced fumble. Isaac Levy in the interior defensive line had a great game, 9 tackles. And Amari Sanford had 4 tackles and a fumble recovery. And Tristan Thornton had 5 tackles. Stewarts Creek, we mentioned Jonathan Hadley had 5 tackles and 2 fumble recoveries. Gabriel Gomar had 7 tackles. And Daniel Johnson had 4, and Amari Sanford had 3 and a fumble recovery.
All right, that's a look at the defense, and Bill Hockenberry not only colored tonight, but brought you the offensive stats and some pretty impressive numbers for some guys tonight.
Really were, Brian. The Blackman Blaze won the game tonight 35-7 to improve to 6-1, 3-1 in the region play. For the night, Blackman had 131 yards on the ground, 128 yards through the air for a total of 259 yards and 9 first downs. Individually for the Blaze, Javion Elliott had 69 yards on the ground, 4 carries, and a touchdown, a big 86-yard touchdown late in the game. Micah Nance had 8 carries for 37 yards. Jabari Kemp had 5 carries for 20 yards. Daniel Smith, 1 carry, 7 yards, and a touchdown. And Max Wilcox had 1 carry for -2 yards. Through the air, Javion Elliott was 7 of 11 through the air for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2 really nice touchdown passes to Braylon Odor. Receiving for the Blaze, Odor had 3 catches, 94 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and two really good highlight touchdowns. Kari Dixon had 1 catch for a yard. Bryson Mitchell had 3 catches for 21 yards. And James Stevenson had 2 catches for 17 yards. One of the things I know Coach Kreisky will be emphasizing in film room and when he gets the team back together, 11 penalties tonight, 78 yards. Also had 2 turnovers on fumbles, on punts to them. And that is Blackman. For Stewarts Creek. Stewarts Creek falls to 3-4 on the season, 1-4 in region play. For the night, they had 116 yards on the ground, 86 yards through the air for a total of 202 yards, and they had 10 first bank first downs. Individually for the Redhawks, Tamarcus Brown really, I thought, ran hard tonight. Unfortunately, got injured a little bit tonight, 10 carries for 11 yards. Jaden Stewart, another kid that got injured early in this game, 1 carry for a yard. Kingston McQueen, 4 carries, 31 yards. Jaden McKnight, 17 carries for 47 yards. And R.C. Davis, 7 carries, 26 yards, and a touchdown. Through the air, R.C. Davis was 6 of 18 for 86 yards. Receiving for the Redhawks, Dallas Johnson had 2 catches for 20 yards. Sam Bello, 3 for 14. Kingston McKnight, 2 for 18. And Daniel Johnson, Jaden McKnight, 1 for 33. The Redhawks also committed 8 penalties for 69 yards. And once again, the final score, Blackman 35, Stewarts Creek 7.
All right, Bill, appreciate it. I know we'll see you on Saturday morning on the Coach's Show, and looking forward to that.
Absolutely, Brian. I always enjoy that.
And Rod Edwards, enjoy fall break. Starts when?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah, it starts right now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Well, appreciate these two tonight, and also our thanks to Michael Woodring, Micah Robeson, Mikey Woodring, that is, and the Stewarts Creek production team over there on Big G TV, led by Chris Bissinger. We appreciate all of their, honestly, tremendous work tonight. And Connor Smith back at the station, our radio producer. His last game producing, we're going to definitely miss our pal there, Connor Smith. He's going to hang around a little bit, but not producing games. We appreciate all that he has done over these many, many years. We'll get you caught up on the scoreboard and get you tucked into bed tonight. This score just in, Clarksville just scored with 2:16 to play. Clarksville leads 20-7 over Stewarts Creek. That's the latest score in. The rest of these are finals. Kirkwood 40, Laverne 9. Oakland 35, Rockville 14, Riverdale 31, Smyrna 13. It was Blackman a winner over Stewarts Creek 35-7, and Clay County defeats Middle Tennessee Christian School 30-20. Tomorrow night, it's a double dip this week. Tomorrow night, John and I will head to Eagleville as the Eagles host 1-4 Moore County, looking to snap a 4-game losing streak. Hope you'll join us. Pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7, right here wherever you're listening or watching to the games. Well, that's it from Stewarts Creek High School, and thanks again for all of the assistance here from our friends at Stewarts Creek. Brian Barrett saying so long until the next time we meet at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.